Hi. Today I'm going to use this thing to make a DnD creator. What? No. Today I'm going to create a DnD character with this thing I found on Pinterest. So I'm going to roll a d20 and a d4, d12, and d8. Oh, I got these dice from Barnes and Noble like a year ago, I think. All right. Also, I have never played D&D. I want to, but I haven't. So if I do this character wrong, I'm gonna try my best. But if I do it wrong, that's why. I've never played the game. I do want to play the game though. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go for race. I need the D20 for that. All right. I hope this doesn't scratch on my iPad. 2. I have no idea what that is, but we're gonna go with it. Okay. All right. It's not in there. All right. So next, gender, D4. All right, gender. 2, male. Age. 2, again, a teenager, a male teenage. I don't even know how to say that. Okay. Class, D12. All right. I'm going to do this quick. 9. Rogue. Okay. Aesthetic. 4. A rogue with a druid aesthetic. Okay, I think that I should understand that. Alright. I might have forgot something. I need a D10. I just had it. Wait, hold on, wait. Found my D10. I had a D6 there for some reason. So I have a D10. Found it. Alright. Body color. 3. Brown? Okay. That's basic. I'm brown though. I'm black, but my skin color is brown. Hair color, another D10. 9. Yellow? Okay. Eye color, 8. 8? I think this is it. Yeah, 8. 2. Brown. This is boring. But I'll deal with it. I'm gonna do 2 extras, just for funsies. 12. A dagger. All right, and a dagger and 9. A flower. That's something. All right, and then last but not least, hair length. I should have did that before I did hair color, because what if they're bald? 2. Medium. All right. All right. I did not just spell medium, right? Medium doesn't have 2 D's. Well, I'm gonna create a character that's smart. I don't know how to say that. Who's male and a teenager. They're a rogue, but their aesthetic is of a druid. They're brown, and their hair color is yellow. And their eye color is brown. They have a dagger and a flower, okay? And The hair length is short. I mean medium. I can read. It would be so funny if this race of characters doesn't even have hair. That would be so funny. Well, I don't even think you saw my sleeves, but if you did, I'm gonna have different sleeves when I actually draw this, because I plan to do that Monday and today's Saturday, so different clothing. All right, I will get to the sketch now. Here's the Milla note board I made. Okay, this is gonna be a long video. I had to really speed these up. I think they're like on 5.1 speed. And I struggled a lot. When am I not struggling though? But I struggled a lot. Especially, I really struggle with his wings, but we will get there when we get there. I also really struggle with his hands, his legs as per usual. So you're gonna see me do a lot of erasing. I found out what the species is, a Semar. I'm not saying that right. But they tend to have like halos and wings. And I'm pretty sure they also usually have light hair. So I guess it's a good thing that he got blonde. So he's gonna have a halo and a pair of wings. So yeah, because of that, I'm also not going to draw in pupils on him, because the website that I used to figure it out said they don't usually have those. I used the Forgotten Realms wiki, I'm pretty sure, to find that. And so I used some of the things from here to use that. after I recorded this, I ended up actually making the wings longer and changing them. So when I'm doing it digitally I use Ibis Paint. I don't know if I've ever said that. I use Ibis Paint. But when I'm doing it digitally, the wings are gonna look different. So that's just a heads up. Well, they're not gonna look different. They're just gonna be a little longer. That's it. Also in the video, I feel like his eyes and mouth were like a little too far apart. So also, when I do it digitally, I make them a little more closer. So I keep doing that for some reason. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it keeps happening whenever I draw, and I always have to fix it later. I know he's supposed to have a druid aesthetic, so for this cloak, I'm doing quotation marks. For it to be past his wings, it's like in 3 different layers that I feel like would be connected by the hood. So the back one can go in between his wings. I wanted to put him in a cloak because he's a rogue, and some of the druid inspo pics I looked at also had like some type of like cloak, and it's gonna be like a green wool is what I'm trying to get at, is a wool. And yeah, that's it. Also, and totally not because I didn't feel like drawing shoes, I also decided to not have him wear shoes because I in the pictures I saw, some of the druids either had like no shoes on or like real long boots, and I didn't feel like drawing real long boots because I planned on getting him like just baggy pants. So he gets baggy pants, and the little tassels are gonna look more like, well, I hope they don't look like tassels, but there's supposed to be little tassels at the end of the cloak. I struggled. I struggled as per usual, especially with the cloak. Oh, that was horrid. Oh, the little thing around his waist. I know I didn't. That wasn't an option, but I still added it because I wanted him to like. It's from his mom. Oh yeah, I never said this. The reason I gave him for being a rogue, but he has like not druid. No, yeah, druid and a druid aesthetic is because his parents were botanists or a flower shop owner or something like that, something in that industry. So, he grew up like that, but then his parents were, I know this is so basic, his parents were killed, or they died somehow. I haven't decided, truly. And he had to, like, go into crime to survive, because he was like, I think I chose 13 or 12 or something like that. Hold on. So the little thing, you see me putting flower, I put a little hawthorn flower on it, because that was my best way to try and, like, incorporate the flowers into it. I decided his parents died when he was 12. So I was very close. Some other things about him. Since he's a teenager, I wanted him to be, like, close to an adult, but not fully. So he's 17. I decided to make him 17. Already said that. He loves plants, obviously. Oh, we're on his dagger now. You can barely see it, because I kept looking at it, and you can see me change positions, but I decided to put a little marigold in it, in his dagger. They mean, I got this from Wikipedia, so the info might be wrong, but they could mean pain and grief, jealousy, or cruelty. I wanted to focus on pain and grief because his parents died. Also, the hawthorns, I did not say this, the hawthorns on his little shawl, that was his mom's. They mean, let me find it. They mean hope. They mean hope. So that's why they're on the little thing, and they were his mom, so it's like sentimental. This is just so you can see his hair entirely, just so you can see what his hair looks like. I decided to give him plait braids. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. I used to do my hair like that all the time. I have dreads now, though. I don't usually do plait braids. I think this is my first character with plait braids, because I usually, if they're black, I usually give them locks, or one of my mermaid characters has twists, but I usually give them locks, an afro, or some type of, like afro fade thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't get my hair done like that. But he does get braids. You can see my pencil moving up and down because I realized with his hairstyle, you should be able to see his hair underneath the cloth, so had to fix that. Oh yeah, and in this video, you will see that there is now ears on him because I forgot to draw ears for some reason, and I didn't think about that until I was about to go to bed. So I fixed that. That's when I also fixed the wings and stuff. Oh yeah, and this is going to be a bit different than usual because I usually do, like, when I'm downloading the video from, it would usually be with, no, fixation, but I decided to try the with video thing, with window thing, so you can see me fiddling around and all that stuff. Here, I was really struggling with the flower, so I don't usually do that, but I ended up tracing the flower because I was just so tired of it. I was going to do, like, more than one flower variation, but I feel like that was just doing too much, and I didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't do it. Yay. When I was doing the wings on this side, I noticed I missed a few things when I first recorded it, so I went back and fixed that. Good thing I noticed it when I did, so I guess that's good. After the wings, I decided there was too many lines on the foot, so I did erase a few of them because there's a ton of lines in the wings, and I just felt like too many lines, so I erased them. I really struggled with his hair, like, by a lot, and you can tell with how much I was, like, messing around with it, and I kept having to go back and fix things, so I really struggled with that. Besides, no, not really, I didn't struggle with those, but it was the back of the hair. That's what I really struggled with, the back few rows. Also, I feel like I made the parts a little too thick. Too thick, too wide. I feel like I made the parts a little too wide, but let's pretend they're just fresh, and I don't know, let's just ignore that. His dagger was actually really smooth sailing. I didn't really struggle with it all that much. And the marigolds are a lot easier to draw than hawthorns. You would think it would be the other way around, but no. Decided to make his cloak a dark green with the little tassel things, a lighter brown, because I make the pants a dark brown, and I feel like it just went together. The little shawl thing, it's gonna be like a light blue. Yeah, that color. And I want it to be see-through, so when I do see-through things, I don't usually do a line where it meets other things, so that's why there's no line separating it. I had fun doing the little pink dots for the flowers, something I actually enjoyed. And I was struggling a bit deciding for colors for the brown parts. I decided to make them brown, and also I wanted to be like a little gem. I didn't do that right, but now I feel like it's more flat. It's just some shading now. I feel like I shade faces a little weird, but that's just how I do it, so that's how I continue to do it. On his clothing, since he kind of does live in the streets, I try to make it a little more like tattered and worn. But I feel like the shawl thing, I don't even think that's called a shawl, but the thing he has around his waist, I feel like he would try to keep that in more better condition. I also ended up putting like a little brown spots on his wings, because like I feel like they would get a bit dirty at some point. They are white. Honestly, now that I think about it, the cloak is probably like low-key kind of useless, but he sees a lot of people wear it, so he wears it. It will be useless because he has like a giant pair of wings on his back and a big old halo behind his head, so I feel like it would be kind of obvious who he is. But he still wears it, keeps him warm and stuff. Also, here's some random things about him I decided. He's a sarcastic person. I already said he loves plants. He loves soup. Soup is one of his favorite, any type of soup is his favorite food. He can't read all that well. Maybe he's like dyslexic or something. And he stares a lot. He stares a lot. I decided just for the fun of it. He's a thief, and then he doesn't like killing, but it is a last resort for him. For the stats I got, I had to watch like 3 videos on how to do it. I was going to do the rest, but it was hard, so I didn't do it. Here's the finished drawing, and here's the little creator I used to make them. Thanks for watching. Bye.